Ethereum is soaring in price, having breached $1,800 and is currently trading at $1,812. Ethereum looks well positioned to reach $2,000 price level in the next few days and weeks, and absolutely by the end of this month. Let's see where the price takes us, but my opinion is if we continue on the current trajectory that we are in, we can absolutely see $2,500 price points and maybe even $3,000 price point by the end of the month. So let's keep an eye on this, and let's move on to the news story of today. A big short investor, Michael Blurry, says Tesla's $1.5 billion bet on Bitcoin was a distraction and Dogecoin's record price signals a massive bubble. Okay, I'm going to disagree with that on the face with it, but I will qualify that yes, the cryptocurrency space will reach a massive bubble. We're not at that point yet, in my opinion. That will be something that will occur in the next few months, at the end, maybe at the end of the year, beginning of next year. But we're nowhere near at the point where we are at massive bubble levels. Dogecoin is at massive bubble levels, yes, but that's a localized bubble that is not representative of the crypto market overall. But let's see what Michael Blurry has to say. The big short investor, Michael Blurry, suggested Tesla bought Bitcoin to distract from regulatory issues in China. Blurry also pointed to Dogecoin's record price as evidence of a huge market bubble. Again, I'm going to disagree with that. It represents a localized bubble for Dogecoin's price. I'll give you that. But in no way, in my mind, does that represent a massive market bubble for the overall crypto market space, cryptocurrency market space. I feel like we have a lot of more runway left to go for this bull run, and we're still in the middling stage of this bull cycle. The Scion asset management boss revealed he was short Tesla in December. So obviously this man, Michael Burry, has a agenda against Tesla and Elon Musk, and he's trying to shore up his position. Michael Burry questioned Tesla's Bitcoin investment and sounded the alarm on Dogecoin's record price in a series of now deleted tweets on Monday. Chinese regulators summoned Tesla on quality issues as consumers complain about quality, but Tesla bought Bitcoin, the Scion asset management boss tweeted, using the tickers for Tesla and Bitcoin. In my mind's eye, so much digital #digital confetti. In other words, Blurry thinks Tesla may have timed its $1.5 billion purchase of Bitcoin to distract from its China troubles. Blurry, whose billion-dollar bet on a U.S. housing market collapse was chronicled in Michael Lewis' book, The Big Short, revealed he was short Tesla in December. He poked fun at Tesla CEO Elon Musk and the fact that his company stock price has moved in tandem with Bitcoin in an other tweet on Monday. So I'm going to just put it out there that I completely disagree with Michael Burry's position regarding Bitcoin and his short position regarding Tesla. Honestly, he sounds a little bit salty that he probably lost a lot of money shorting Tesla, as well as a lot of Wall Street and institutional investors that were shorting the company and shorting the CEO, Elon Musk. I think that he's just trying to position himself and trying to stir up some of the public against Tesla, to short Tesla, and against the cryptocurrency market overall, to kind of, enrich himself. But what are your guys' opinions? Do you agree with Michael Burry? Do you think that he has a point regarding a massive market bubble in the cryptocurrency space right now? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, let's move on to the market. So currently, over the past 24 hours, Bitcoin is up 1.4%, Ethereum is up 5.3%, Cardano is up 15.6%, Polkadot's up 1.5%, XRP is up 7.3%, Binance Coin is up a eye-popping 44.6%. Litecoin is up 14.4%. Chainlink is up 9.4%, and Bitcoin Cash is up 9.6%. Then let's see if some of the fallers or risers. Let's start off with risers. PancakeSwap up 50.6%. Binance Coin 44.6%. Matic Network 40.6%. Filecoin 38.8%. Energy Web Token 37.4%. Avalanche 34.2%. OKB 28%. Let's look at some of the fallers. Dogecoin is down 14.5%. BitTorrent is down 9.7%. Amplify is down 2.7%, and Solana is down 1.2%. Everything else is rising. Market cap is sitting at $1.4 trillion. Wow. Let's look at Bitcoin's market cap. Bitcoin's market cap is almost reaching $1 trillion, and it is currently sitting at $864 billion. Ethereum is currently sitting at a market cap of $207 billion. I think that Bitcoin's market cap bodes well for Ethereum's runway, for its capacity to continue to rise in price. Bitcoin is establishing that a $1 trillion market cap for a cryptocurrency is possible and feasible. So I think that this will clear out some negative thoughts regarding whether or not Ethereum will be able to reach this sort of price point. So let me remind you that a $10,000 price ETH is over $1 trillion market cap. And I think that it's not only possible, but probable that we will be hitting a $10,000 price ETH by the end of this year. Let's continue moving on. Okay, Bitcoin rally isn't enough to dethrone the mighty dollar. The price of Bitcoin has soared this week, while the US dollar, the world's #1 reserve currency, tumbled. Could this be the beginning of the end of the greenback reign? Let's see. That's pretty bullish for a long-term Bitcoin outlook, even though some, notably Bank of America, have called the crypto rally the mother of all bubbles. But don't turn all your hard-earned dollars to Bitcoin yet. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency, meaning that companies, countries, and central banks are keeping it in their accounts. It's also the currency most used in transactions around the globe. Sure, the euro and China's yuans have been more popular in recent years, and cryptocurrency has arrived on the scene, but for now there's nothing to knock the dollar status. Well, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that Bitcoin has the capability to knock over the dollar's position as reserve currency, or do you think that it's not something that's going to be really possible, at least not within our lifetime? I think there is definitely opportunity for that, but we're going to have to really continue to monitor the space and see what really occurs. I think that at the very least, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum will act as a supplemental reserve unit in addition to the US dollar. Let's continue moving on. Crypto fees. Ethereum for the past day has fees of $32 million. Bitcoin is following Ethereum in fees at $9 million. So what do I think about this? I think that it represents that Ethereum's network is gaining a lot of usage. That is why the daily fees are so high. So it is a huge indicator that Ethereum is gaining a lot of traction and use, and as well as adoption. People are willing to pay the fees in order to use Ethereum. That said, I do think that Ethereum will need to do something to reduce the fees, and that will be scaling. So hopefully Ethereum will be able to roll out additional scaling solutions that will reduce the fees and make it more attractive and appealing to the smaller investors. Let's continue moving on. Bitcoin's on Google Analytic trends is continuing to taper down. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Well, we are at all-time high prices for Bitcoin, and Google Trend Analytics are down. I think that only represents a good thing, because we have a lot more room to run up for retail interest to jump in on the Bitcoin price run. So I think that's a positive. Ethereum's Google Trend Analytics is trending back up to all-time highs. So we'll continue to monitor that and see what happens with that. But it is an indicator that interest regarding Ethereum from retail is ticking up. I'm a little bit suspect from the countries where the Google Trend analytics are rooted from. Kosovo, North Macedonia. Okay, that's a little bit strange to me. But it's also similar countries for Bitcoin. So let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. We are currently at 92. So the crypto market fear and greed index has ticked up to a very high level. So we are at extreme greed levels. So that's a data point to keep in mind, because that may be indicating that we might be at the top of our price run, and there may be for now, and we may be stabilizing or coming down from here. But that's just one data point to take into consideration. Okay, ratio gang, let's see how the ETH to Bitcoin ratio is holding. So right now we are at 3.9% ETH to Bitcoin ratio. So it is down a bit from where it was the past few days, where it was at above 4%. But we'll see if it continues to move back up. I expect over the next few months it will continue to move up. We may visit the higher, up closer to maybe a 10% ETH to Bitcoin ratio prior to the end of the year. That's what I would expect. Now let's take a look at the Bitcoin rainbow price chart. So Bitcoin rainbow price chart, this may be an indicator of when would be a good time to possibly consider selling. So as you can see, when we are at the red, it's when you should be selling. When we are at blue, this is when you should be buying. So right now we have risen up starting from around the halvening. We have continued to rise up in the rainbow chart to where we currently are sitting, which is the orange color. So we are at, is this a bubble stage? According to this rainbow chart, we still have some runway left for the price to continue running. So the next stages would be FOMO intensifies, which is a darker orange, a lighter red, which is a sell signal, and maximum bubble territory, which is a dark red. So let's see where we would have to be for Bitcoin to be at a sell signal. FOMO intensifies. So at around high $80,000, low $90,000 range, that would be a signal at this point today to sell. But the rainbow chart rises. So if we take a little bit more time to get there, let's say we don't get there until 2022, that point would be $157,000. So the longer it takes for us to get up there, the better it is for us in terms of making money, as far as being an indicator that we have reached maximum price for this bull cycle. So just another data point to continue monitoring. This is definitely one of my tools that I will be using in determining whether it is time for me to sell. And it is not completely accurate. As you can see, if you go back to the market cycle between 2013 and 2017, we did breach the top of the rainbow chart, and we hit the red level prior to coming down and setting new highs. So it's not completely infallible, it's not completely accurate, but it's just another tool for you to use in making your decision as to when to sell and take some of your profits. Okay, let's take a look at money movers. This chart over here shows which blockchain is settling more value. So over the past day, Bitcoin has settled $9 billion and Ethereum has settled $22 billion. So that is something that is showing that Ethereum is gaining a lot of use and traction. And let's take a look at the DeFi chart. So total value locked is currently at $39 billion. Just a few months ago, I remember people being in awe that we were breaching $1 billion in value locked in DeFi. It's incredible how much we have come over the course of just a few months. Let's see, 1 year. Yep, right here. That was around the time. Okay, but that's all I got to say. So you guys let me know how you're feeling about this current price run. Do you think we are going to be hitting the top of this market cycle, or do you think that there's still a lot of more runway left? What do you think will be the top price of this market cycle for Ethereum? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay guys, until next time, good luck in your investments and have a good one.